Okay, everybody, welcome back.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome back and welcome to
Return of the Living Dead Girls.
Ooh.
Oh, succubus over here. Good day, everybody, wherever you are. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Yeah.
Just two crazy cousins ready to talk about
life
and a movie this week.
And a movie that is kind of particularly about I guess she was a succubus.
That's what I kind of read in some of the info. She was basically a succubus, and I'm like, okay.
I'm like,
you know what? That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, succubus. Right, succubus is the female, and then incubus is the male, right?
I'm like wondering what that is
about. It's true, yes. An incubus is a male one, and that succubus is the female one.
Why we gotta be a succubus?
Why we gotta suck everything?
I can be a killabus.
I'll be a bitchabus.
A bitchabus. That sounds about right.
I like that bitchabus over here.
Anyways, what movie are we talking about this week?
We were talking about, okay, so obviously we know this is the week of the movies instead of actually a topic, because last week's topic was about Houston serial killers.
Go check that out. Good episode.
That was our last episode. And this episode, we did the movie review / recap, which was Jennifer's Body.
Jennifer's Body.
With AKA Megan Fox. And what was that other blonde white girl's name? I should have got her name, but she was actually really cute. She was the one that played. I always remember her.
I'm gonna butcher her last name. Amanda Seyfried.
Seyfried, yeah.
Seyfried. Yeah.
And I always remember her on Mean Girls because she was like, I have ESPN.
She was good. I'm a mouse. Duh. She was good in that. But Mean Girls, another iconic movie.
It's iconic. Yeah. It's definitely iconic.
Thank you, Tina Fey.
Oh, I know, right?
Whoa, what are you doing to us?
I don't know what I'm doing.
She's messing with our headphones and stuff. Sorry. Anyway, so we're going to be talking about Jennifer's Body this week, okay? So if you don't know anything about this movie, it's a little feminist.
Oh, yeah.
There's some feminist under and overtones in there.
There's a bit of lesbianism as well, sapphicism, I should say.
It is LGBTQ+, so yeah.
Yeah.
This came out in 2009, and it's labeled as a horror comedy.
Really? I don't know if it was comedy per se.
I would say, yeah. There were some moments in there that I was kind of like, okay, I see what y'all are doing here.
Okay, yeah, I do.
I'm like some of the moments. And then kind of learning a little bit more about the lady that wrote this. Her name is Diablo Cody. Did you come across that name at all?
No, I didn't.
Diablo Cody. She, I think she also wrote the movie Juno.
Did she?
I think that was like one of her first scripts, and it was like a huge hit. I don't really remember that movie, but I don't think I saw it, but I remember it was like a huge hit. But anyways, Diablo Cody, she wrote this movie, and the way that she writes, apparently it is very much kind of non-serious, apparently, and she'll make the characters kind of say just random kind of campy things. So I can get the comedy aspect on this. Also, Diablo Cody apparently wrote a book.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
And she used to dance. She used to be an exotic dancer, Miss Diablo Cody.
Oh.
But, yeah, so this movie, I'm just going to take us right in here. We're going to get right into it, y'all. Spoiler alert, when we talk about movies, we're going to just break down the movie and talk about everything almost from beginning to end.
So if you don't want to know about the movie, don't listen.
Yeah, and if we happen to miss something, then just leave it in the comments. Thank you.
Please, for the love of God.
Anybody, just comment, like, subscribe, share. So it opens up, it's going to Jennifer's house, who is Megan Fox, and she's in her bed. She's kind of, I think, looking in the yearbook, if I'm not mistaken. And it shows Needy, which is Amanda, what's her name? Seyfried.
We'll just say Amanda.
Amanda. Well, her name is Needy in the movie, which I thought was so particular. I'm like, what a funny thing to call somebody as a nickname. Yeah, I don't know if I would like that or not. But they said it was because her name is Anita, so her nickname was Needy.
Oh, that's cute.
Okay.
I didn't clock that. I didn't clock the Amanda.
Yeah.
I mean, Anita.
She's on another planet right now. Just kidding.
But usually am, yeah. Usually am.
But the first line in this movie literally is hell is a teenage girl.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't say a woman's scorn is... What was that thingy? Isn't there a whole quote about a woman's scorn? Hell have no fury like a woman's scorn.
Mm-hmm. There's a whole bunch to that. Apparently.
I mean, yeah, whatever. Fuck it.
Yeah, and this chick was definitely more than scorned. Yeah.
Fuck it. We do.
Do we?
Yeah.
I mean, they would say that.
We
know who they are too in this episode. Them downstairs. Him downstairs.
Okay, so back to the thingy off topic here. So,
why are you messing with those knobs like that?
Because I feel like one of my microphones has too much gain in it. Sorry. Okay, this is probably better.
Keeps doing, I'm like, not even a gradual. Okay, go.
Okay, so it starts off like that, boom, pow.
And Needy's at the window. We missed that. She's looking at it.
She comes in through the window.
Menacingly. No, she doesn't.
I thought she does come through the window. No, like I thought in the beginning she crawls in and she's like, hey, because that's how there's my friend Mothy out there. Anyways, that was like, hey, you got my friends in the vacuum cleaner. We won't get into that, but
no, she doesn't do that in the beginning scene. No, she doesn't come through.
I remember her coming through the window, like opening the window. Okay, maybe that was another movie I'm thinking about.
Damn, what did I watch?
What did I watch?
I basically remember
Wrong on Jennifer's Body.
No, because it shows Needy at the window. You have to excuse us. You know we're confused and all over the place.
Yeah, we had a few shots already.
It shows her. Yeah, I'm tired. It shows her at the window, and then she vanishes because Jennifer turns and doesn't see anybody, and then it's the opening line, hell is a teenage girl.
Okay, yes.
And then boom, it goes to Needy in a mental institution.
That's true, and she's talking about how she used to be a different... That's right. She's a different person, and like she's pretty much like they're all fucked up, and one of the people were like, hey, you do better if you come out here, and then she like pushes them and they fly and shit.
Yes, like a doctor or whoever walks up to her and is saying something about what she's eating, and Needy just kind of turns and looks at her all blank
like bitch, shut the fuck up.
And right before this, she's talking about something that's in her chart that says that she's a kicker, and that's what Elaine just mentioned, because after this doctor tells her you should maybe be eating more, she kicks the living shit out. She fucking power kicks this lady to the chest and like throws her. It's a whole fucking scene. All the other fucking crazy bitches are like, yeah.
Yeah, right. They're like, ah, like rallying up the fucking crazy.
And then they start getting her, and she's going all crazy. She's fucking going wild. And then they take her and they put her.
Here we go, messing with it now again. Sorry,
girl.
I don't know. Something in my headphones getting. Anyways, okay, sorry, just forget it.
So she's in isolation. Her and her bunny shoes.
And she's basically starting to tell the story.
Mm-hmm. She starts to tell the story.
It goes to them, basically talking about how they were friends, like when they were little kids.
In the town, Devil's Kettle.
Yeah, the town is actually called Devil's Kettle, which I guess that was the theme of the movie.
The town, yeah.
And they, her and Jennifer basically like been besties, and Jennifer, she's like talking about how Jennifer was basically the popular girl who everybody wants and all that stuff, and hot, and she was just like the best friend that was just mediocre, you know.
She was the dorky one, and
Which
Jennifer
I thought she
was like
cute.
that. Yeah, she was definitely cute.
Yeah, she was cute in that movie. I was like, you're
she
cute,
literally
girl.
looks like someone I would have been friends with, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I probably would have been friends with both of them in high school, but hey.
I would have wanted to be friends with Jennifer. I was like willing to be friends with everybody, but not everybody wanted to be friends with me.
Okay. Don't you a lot of gain in that motherfucker. Oh, okay. Well, that's
the truth. I'm not gonna lie.
I was very diplomatic in high school, so everybody was like Rachel, and I was just always like the high goofy
it was
one.
Weird. I don't know.
And weird.
Not in a good way, I guess. Yeah. I got a lot of flack for being like not straight, basically.
Wait, why'd you? Now it's too low. Hold up.
I'm only messing with mine. That's mine.
Oh, that one is yours. Okay.
I'm only messing with mine. She's wow.
Okay.
Anyways, we're not going back to grade school and talking about all that.
Talk about how awkward we were and shit. Okay.
They're in high school. Jennifer's the hot one. She's like this flag. She's on the flag team. I forget what the fuck those people are called.
Oh God. I
What the
forgot.
hell
The
are
Panteras, right?
The Panteras? I don't know.
The flag people. I know what you're talking about. She was the same.
But they're best friends. You could tell that. There's a flashback. Oh no, because Needy, she gives this quote, and I thought it was so funny while she's sitting there in the stands, like kind of lovingly, adoringly gazing at Jennifer. She's like, sandbox love never dies, because they've been friends literally since like they were babies.
And it also kind of indicated for me, I felt like she kind of was maybe in love with her or attracted to her. I kind of got that from that.
Totally. The way she was looking at her, it
Yeah.
wasn't just like, oh, we're best friends. She's looking at her like, you are the most beautiful thing and I love you. Yeah. Like she was kind of, and then that chick behind her with the glasses, she was like, you are such a lesoid, or what did she call her? Some fucking lesbian name. Yeah, she did. And she's like, we're best friends. And she's like, sure. I'm thinking it takes one to know one.
Yeah, she did say something like that. I keep telling yourself that. So then it basically, Jennifer's like, hey, you know, and of course I didn't even get the name of the band because my memory's shot. But
Low Shoulder.
Yeah, she was like, oh, okay, Low Shoulder's playing tonight, and you want to come? And she's like, wear something cute and blah blah blah. So then that basically what starts off everything, right? We won't go into all the details, but. And then her boyfriend Chip, because I remember him.
It goes to Needy and the boyfriend Chip in Needy's room.
Yeah, and he's always like, you
dressed.
do everything Jennifer tells you, because he's kind of just calling it as he sees it. And she's like, no, I don't. That's my friend, and blah, blah, blah. So,
we like the same things.
Yeah, basically. And he was like, okay. So,
I will say this from a fashion point of view. She's putting on low-rise jeans, okay? So low that the boyfriend Chip says, I can almost see your front butt, I think, or something like that. Basically, like saying like they're so low. But that is a huge wardrobe thing, especially with Jennifer. Low-rise fucking jeans.
And I mean, it was made, in 2000s, right? So
yeah, it was before 2010, so that was the fashion.
You gotta love her.
And Needy is getting dressed cute, and she wears like a long sleeve with a tank top over. Remember when that was in too?
All I'm going to say is that early 2000s, between 2000 and 2010, yep, those were the best times. I'm just going to say it right now.
I was in high school. I don't know if those were the best times.
Oh, well.
I had some good times. I did. I should have had more good times,
I had
though.
a lot of good times. I feel like it was a lot of good times. Girl, yes, we did. Even when we were in like 2011, 2010, we had some.
Well, yeah, that was way after high school.
Yes.
I graduated.
Let's just say like 2000s.
Yeah.
Let's just say before fucking 2020. Let's just say like 2015 below was like fun times, I guess.
Yeah, there's always good and bad. That's just what it is. No matter what era it is, there's always ups and downs.
This time I don't even know what the fuck's going on. But anyways, off topic. So
yeah, what are we talking? Okay, so the emo boyfriend, I'm gonna say this Chip Justin Bieber haircut.
Definitely had that 2000
He is so emo. The soundtrack of this movie also was kind of good. So emo.
It was.
It has Panic at the Disco. It has, I think it had Dashboard Confessionals. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Dashboard Confessionals. Talk about high school.
Yeah, talking about emo high school.
Yeah. Oh, so good though. I love that. So they go to the motherfucking bar, and who's there?
Chris Pratt. One of the characters, Chris Pratt, in his early days. I was like, is that motherfucking Chris Pratt? Get out of here.
Mr. Jurassic Park and shit.
Anyways.
Yeah.
He's there talking to her because everybody's like wants her again, trying to talk to Jennifer.
Mm-hmm.
And then the band comes on, they start playing, and there's just something weird about the band already. You can kind of tell.
Before they play, Jennifer does go up to them and talks to the singer because she's like, he's so salty, which is a word that they teach you in the movie that means like hot and beautiful.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, oh, okay. So she's like, oh, do you want to take a shot, basically? So she goes to the bar, underage, because they have exes that they got on their hands, and she gets 2 shots for her and the singer.
Right, I'm thinking, how?
She said to Needy that she was going to play Hello Titty with the bartender to get the drinks, which I'm like, you know what? I'm not even...
Ain't even mad.
Yeah, I'm like, that's the whole thing.
Do it.
But, so they don't even take the shots. They just start playing. And she's like...
In love.
In fucking love, dude.
Yeah, she's in love with them. And basically, you know, they're singing, blah, blah, blah. And then...
And he's obviously a fucking douche, this guy.
Oh, yeah, you can tell he's a fuckboy. But also, he's just a douche, yeah.
A douche.
I don't know if he was a fuckboy, but, you know, he definitely was... There was just... You knew
multiple things can be true.
Yeah.
Anyways.
And so I was like, well, how? And then basically the bar catches on fire, like out of nowhere. Yeah. So that was like your first clue of like, well, what the fuck is going on?
What is going on?
What happened?
Apparently the band had something to do with that. I don't know
That's
how
what I'm thinking.
They set that up exactly, but they had something to do with it. You can kind of tell by the singer's reaction. Which the singer is this guy, because the character's name is Nikolai in the movie, which I love that name. And his name is Adam Brody, if anybody knows who that is. Kind of hot as the douchey fucking lead singer with the eyeliner. Emo. Fucking so emo. Oh my god. Fucking emo.
Wow. So...
she's distracted. I'm not even gonna go there. But yeah, so one thing I will say, when she's talking about these men before they even walk up, she references them as morsels.
That was probably an indicator of what was to come.
You know?
Yeah, the foreshadowing.
Yeah.
The foreshadowing was strong.
Morsels, oh.
I do like that. But so yeah, the catch is on fire, everybody's running, people are freaking out like, oh,
people are literally like on fire.
Yeah, they're on fire, like, you know, tragedy, blah blah blah, right? Mm-hmm. So they run out, you know, she finds Jennifer,
grabs her and they run out.
Yeah, and then she's kind of like holding Jennifer, as you can kind of tell, like she's like kind of like the comforter, like, hey, calm down, calm down. I think she even cups her face, doesn't she?
I don't know, but Jennifer's like out of it. She's just like in a fucking daze.
So,
and literally as she's kind of comforting her, Needy could see behind the entrance of the fucking bar, and there's literally people coming out on fire.
Yeah. Like
screaming in pain and everything. Like it's a whole thing. And then out of the blue,
and then here comes the band, like, oh, hey, you know,
the singer.
He's like, we can take y'all and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, if y'all want to get out of here. Basically, he was just saying along the lines of, hey, let's get out of here or we can take you.
Out of nowhere. He's like, I've been looking for you.
Right.
What the fuck? He has a drink in his hand. I'm like, where the fuck did you come from?
Right. Like, what the hell? Like, so, of course, Jennifer's like, he's like, oh, come and get in my van, blah, blah. Or the guy was like, hey, come and get in my van, blah, blah. And she was...
It's safe in there. And Needy's like, what? What are you talking about?
Yeah, she was like the only logical one, basically, at this point. And she was like, no. And then Jennifer was like, no, I need to go in the van with him. Like, she just kind of was like, it seemed like she was kind of in a trance with him, I guess.
Yeah, I kind of got that, too.
And so, not my fucking camera almost dying.
Does it say that?
It's in red.
It says 1 hour and 7 minutes?
No, that's the video.
Or 20 minutes.
The thing's in red.
Oh, I see it. Ooh.
Well, if it dies, y'all, it dies on the video. We're just gonna record. It happens sometimes, y'all.
Sometimes the battery is kind of wonky. I'm not sure what that is.
I don't know. I thought I charged it long enough, but I think I need a new battery, honestly. I do. But anyways, we're just gonna do what we do.
We're gonna do what we do. Mm-hmm. So she gets in the van. He takes her. She's not fighting at all. She's just basically like, Needy, let's go to the van. And he's like, yeah. So he puts her in there, and then there's a scene where you see Needy.
Don't mind me.
And behind her, the fucking place is burning down, and then it flashes back to
Anyways, go ahead.
To Jennifer in the van, and the guy's closing the door, and she has this very particular expression on her face of just looking... I don't know. I can't even explain that face, but the guy closes the door and they fucking drive off.
Yeah, they drive off and she's like, Jennifer, blah, 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 where are you going? And so they take off. She goes home. She calls Chip. She's like, Chip, telling him about what happened. And he's like, well, you need me to go over there? And mind you, Chip was such a sweet guy.
He really was. Like, he was a very sweet emo boyfriend.
He was. He was very nice to her, very good to her. And I was like, oh, look at Chip.
I would have loved that little nerdy boy. Yeah. Little emo boy.
So, basically...
They're on the phone.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, do you want me to come over? She's like, oh, no, I don't think so. And then somebody knocks on the fucking door in the middle of the night.
Right. And she's like, who the fuck is that? There's somebody at my door, blah, blah, blah.
She's like, stay on the phone with me, baby.
Yeah, basically. So she goes and checks the door. Nobody's there. And she's like, well, nobody's there, blah, blah, blah. So he's like, okay.
Like horror movie style. Doesn't even look outside. Somebody knocks. She goes down there. No lights turned on.
Right.
She just opens the door. I'm like.
No lights, no knife, no nothing.
Doesn't look, doesn't check.
Gun, nothing like that.
Nothing. Just a phone. And her glasses. I'm like, bitch, no.
And,
so she goes in, closes the door. She's going to go back upstairs, but she hears a little something.
Yeah.
Triggers her. She's like, what the fuck?
And, so then basically, Jennifer pops up. And Jennifer's in the room.
Scares the fuck out of her.
She's bloodied. She's like dripping up blood everywhere. And she's like, Jennifer! She's freaking out.
She's like, what happened? Because she's just like everywhere blood.
Yeah. And Jennifer, and the way Jennifer was acting, I would have been like, bitch, are you okay? Like, why are you acting like this? Because she's just all nonchalant, like, it's fine, I'm fine. And I'm like,
obviously she wasn't okay.
Right. And
even if she like came bloodied like that and it wasn't her own blood, like, she just killed a whole bunch of people. So she's not okay either way, yeah.
Yeah, she did something.
But there's that scene right then when she asks her if she, like, what happened. And it's just a straight on dead shot of Jennifer's face from no expression to this very demonic fucking smile with blood, and it's so good.
I gotta say, Megan really did well with the demonic smiles.
Yeah, I think she did good in the movie, honestly. I thought she did very well. I was like, shit, dude, that was spooky.
She did.
And then it was the chicken scene, because she opens the fridge and is looking in there, right, and she grabs this cold rotisserie chicken and like fucking start like ripping it.
That's true. And I'm like thinking, there's something wrong with this girl. Like, I would have been like, what the fuck, bitch? Like,
she trills. Okay? She trills. She does. A demonic trill.
She does. And then when she made that noise, I would have been like, bitch, what the fuck? I mean, my friend would have been like, I would would have been like,
that smile would have told me that the bitch was possessed, because you have to feel that shit.
I mean, maybe not everybody does, but people like us probably would have been.
I would have been like, you are possessed. This is what's happening.
Get the fuck out of my house.
I mean,
here's some sage.
Girl, I don't know what you do at that point, but so she demonic trails, throws up this black fucking crazy shit.
She does.
All over the place. And then her and Needy have a moment. She like pushes her against the wall and is like very just kind of aggressive with her and kind of sexual also.
Yeah,
in a weird
there's a lot
way.
of sexual undertones with them too.
And she asks her if she says, "Are you scared?" And Needy says yes, and then Jennifer leaves.
She's like, well, okay then.
Yeah.
So then
it was scary. It was like creepy. It's creepy.
I would have been maybe a little bit turned on though, like aroused.
Very psychosexual shit going on in there. Very like fuck your best friend when you're having a sleepover type thing. I don't know.
Aroused though. I'm sorry. Yeah. So then basically just fast forwards, they're in school the next day and she's telling Chip about it, right? And he's like, what? You know, like freaking out, like kind of like, are you serious? And
she goes to class and Jennifer shows up.
Like, yeah, Jennifer shows up all cleaned up, like everything is
like
fine.
Nothing's wrong. She's like, hey bitch.
Yeah, and she's like, are you okay? Like looking at her like,
and Needy's traumatized.
Right, and Needy's like, bitch, what? After everything that happened last night, you just come in here all nonchalantly.
Yeah, and she does.
And the teacher's like obviously talking about the whole,
tragedy,
incident, tragedy.
Like, almost 10 people died.
Yeah. And he's like, saying, oh, it's a tragedy, and Jennifer's kind of chuckling and laughing about it, right?
Yeah.
Like, what a bitch, because she's just laughing about it.
Mm-hmm.
So right then and there, I should also tell you, like, okay, there's something wrong with her. Who laughing about some shit like that? You know what I mean?
I felt like nobody checked on these girls the whole movie. They were there and survived, and like nobody seemed to care.
Right? Nobody was like, hey, like what the fuck's going on?
Like maybe we should talk. Maybe do you want to, interpret what this print looks like? I don't know. You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
And then of course they're talking about how the band was like saving the lives of people, which they completely weren't.
Yeah.
And people were like, oh, the band. So the band was also like hailed heroes because they said that the band helped like
save people. And they were like all these things, and they're obviously just fucking douchebags. But you were saying after the class she was talking to Chip, and there's a moment that we meet another character named Colin.
That's true. The other emo goth looking guy.
He was a emo goth dude. Eyeliner, like finger, like holes for your thumb and your long sleeve type shit,
the type of guy I probably would have dug back in the day when
totally
school, whatever.
Would have been friends with him.
Right. Probably would have made out with just to make out with him.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For sure, yeah.
And he tells Needy that he's glad that she didn't die, basically.
That's true, because I almost felt like they also had a moment.
I felt like he was kind of implying that, but then I was like, no, maybe he's not. He was just saying like, you're a cool chick, and I'm glad you're not dead. I don't know.
So. And Chip was kind of like, oh.
Chip was kind of like, what the fuck is that about?
Yeah. She's like, he's just my friend. We write a lot.
Yeah. So then it cuts to a scene or two later. The football guy in the field.
Yes.
Mourning
his
friend. Yeah. And it just shows him there. There's like some metal song playing as it's zooming into him. I don't know what fucking song that was, but it sounded amazing.
It did, and I want to say it sounds familiar, and I need to look it up now.
I tried to, but then I got distracted, so I didn't find out what it was. Soundtrack is good again.
Right. Jennifer's Body. I'm going to put that in the podcast to reference, because you can do that. But
I saw that before, yeah.
Yeah, you can do that. You can just click on songs that we've talked about. So Jennifer's Body's soundtrack will be in the podcast.
So he's out there, and then you see from afar Jennifer making a beeline right up to his ass.
Right. And so she's like talking to him, and I forgot the friend's name that died, and he was like, I miss him. And she was like, I miss him too. And she's like,
Like
Do you wanna
Trevor
talk
or
about
something.
it?
I don't remember.
Yeah, so long story short, she's like, let's go into the woods and talk about it. You know, she's trying to comfort him in a sense. And
Yeah, she's like, I miss him too, and he said that we would be a banging couple.
that's right. She did say that. She's like, he would have wanted us to be together. And she's like, and he's all like, okay.
Easily persuaded. She does take his hand and put it right over her heart so he can feel the heartbreak. And yeah, then they were. She's like, okay, let's go work on this, and she like leads them into the forest. I'm like, okay,
right, and you know, and so they're kissing, you know, blah blah blah, whatever, and all the animals start kind of like gathering around them,
literally,
you know, which is kind of like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah,
and
he notices,
right, and he's like, look, and she's like, oh, you know, not even paying attention, like it's nothing.
No, she says, oh, they're waiting.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, she was kind of like
saying weird things, and he was just kind of like, oh, because she was definitely distracting him. Yeah. Shortly, moments after she like unzipped her shirt and boobs.
Yeah, and then, yeah.
You don't ever see boobs in the movie, though. Mm-mm. If you've seen this movie, you know that. Which was done on purpose.
Which is good. You don't have to always see them. Just use your imagination.
No, yeah, totally.
And so, basically, long story short, there, she unleashes, she turns into a demon. Her teeth come out. She's like, you know, like shrilling and trilling.
And eats his motherfucking ass.
Yeah, and he's screaming, and the teacher in the background is walking, and he's like, those poor kids, they're suffering. He's like,
let it out.
Yeah, he thinks somebody's just mourning in the forest and all that. And he's just screaming for his life, like, ah, you know. And she's just eating him, and he's on the floor all fucked up, and she's just.
But towards the end of that, he kind of you see him. He's kind of like, is that a bad scream or whatever?
Right.
So the teacher, a teacher here screaming, and then eventually, a couple scenes later, he does go and check on that. But there's a scene,
his ass dead.
Right? Yes. There's a scene that there's Needy is in the kitchen and she's making fried bologna sandwiches. I want to just specifically say that because how do you feel about fried bologna sandwiches? Have you had those?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
And fried bologna sandwiches is good. I don't mind fried bologna sandwiches.
With mayonnaise or Miracle Whip?
Mayonnaise? I don't use a damn Miracle
Some people use Miracle Whip with the fucking bologna. Anyway, she's making a fried bologna sandwiches, and Low Shoulders is on the fucking radio talking about how they're heroes. They get the name of the town wrong. It's Devil's Kettle, and they keep saying different things because they're fucking douchebags, basically.
Douchebag. Yeah.
And then after that, there's a scene of Jennifer swimming across a lake.
I remember that part.
That's like a little bit.
I was off
after,
and on though. I was off and on.
Should we pay attention?
I mean, she do multitasking, but I was off and on. I didn't see the whole scene with the lake part or whatever.
So she kills the dude in the fucking thing, leaves him there. The professor finds him, and while all that's happening, she's swimming across the lake. And it's a very iconic scene in the movie because it's just like this huge aerial shot of her just kind of frog swimming through the lake. She makes it, she gets dressed, and then she goes back to school after killing this fucking kid.
Yeah.
And,
so yeah, she kills the kid, and basically, I don't really remember some of it after that though, because again, okay, mind you, I was watching this movie and then I was also working, so I was in and out of that.
So then Colin, they're in the hallway, and basically he starts talking to Jennifer. It's right there too. Okay.
Do me, everybody.
I know my cat. I have to because he'll be like walling out. But Colin decides he wants to ask Jennifer out and shoot his shot because they've been having such a nice time together in class. And he's like, yeah, I thought maybe we could go see a movie. He's like, there's a midnight showing to Rocky Horror Picture Show, next weekend or whatever. And she's like, I don't like boxing movies.
She did say that.
And he's just kind of like, okay. And he's like, you know what? Fuck it. Never mind. Starts walking away, and Needy's like, no, he's not too bad. And as soon as Jennifer sees that Needy is like, kind of like likes him, I guess, then she wants him.
That's true, because Jennifer pretty much, if you know, I noticed in the movie, yeah, like anybody that Needy was kind of like interested in or had male friends in, she automatically targeted, for sure.
Yeah, it's an old trope, basically, that the most popular, beautiful, wanted person is also, like, probably the most fucking insecure. And she was super insecure when you watch the whole movie.
Yeah.
And that has, to do with that. So she calls him back and is like, oh, okay, yeah, let's hang out, but why don't you just come to my house?
Yes, they did do that.
And I'm just kind of like, okay. So then Needy and her emo boyfriend, a little bit after, they're at the locker, and Chip is like, oh, I went to Target and got more condoms. He told her. And she's like, oh, okay, that's nice.
Right, he's literally just trying to get it in at this point with her.
He was nice about it, though. I thought that was a nice way, because I'm like, your assumption should always be safe fucking sex. Okay?
True. So basically it fast forwards, so of course, like, to them, like, going, he's like, the guy that was basically going to meet Jennifer, he's like, Jennifer, and he's like going through like this, I guess it was in the forest, right? It was like this abandoned house.
It wasn't in the forest. It was an
abandoned house. Everything's in a forest to me. So it was an abandoned house, basically, and it's all fucked up, and he's like, Jennifer?
Yeah, it's an obvious, like, they're barely building these, and he's still just going in.
Yeah, basically. And he's all like, okay. And she's all like, hey, I've been waiting for you, and blah, blah, blah. And then it kind of, I remember the scene, though, where it kind of cuts where Needy is in, she kind of starts, like, I guess, seeing through Jennifer's eyes, or she's kind of like,
she has, like, a sense with her.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, have this weird connection or whatever.
Yeah, so...
Because simultaneously, as Needy and Chip are getting it on, and they're having their intimate moment, Jennifer is...
That's true.
Killing Colin.
Well, kind of, so kind of backtrack. So, yeah, so Jennifer and Colin are kind of, like, doing their thing, blah, 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 and she's, like, kissing him, and he's, like,
He's very leery. Yeah, he's like, this isn't your house. He's like, do you even know my last name? Because she's like, we could play mommy and daddy. Yeah. Like, instantly just ready to just, like...
And he's kind of like, wait a minute, slow down, bitch. Like,
yeah, he's like, do you know my last name? Do you care about me?
Yeah, poor guy. He was actually... He was a nice guy. You could tell. He was literally like...
He was an emo dude. Yeah. He wanted to take her out and get to know her and everything. And,
yeah.
And that's good. But she was a demon succubus, so wrong girl.
Yeah, demon succubus. Yeah. And so... And then, yeah, Needy and Chip are, obviously in their room, kissing and talking. And they're about to do it. And
they are. They end up getting it on.
They do, yeah. And they're, having sex. And as they're having sex, you're right. Like, she's kind of like channeling through Jennifer, I guess, or feeling what's happening or just seeing it, So then Jennifer and Colin are doing it. Jennifer starts, she unleashes her demon, starts killing him. And he's like, and like, of course, as that's happening, Needy is like, I guess, experiencing it, but she's also screaming, and so Chip thinks he's just doing a banging up job.
He does. He thinks that, and I guess while it's really getting down to the nitty gritty on Jennifer's side and the guts and everything, because there's a silhouette scene of her like literally ripping his guts out. It's pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
And Needy finally freaks out. It's like, oh my god, like gets a.
Yeah, and Chip's all like, oh, and then it was funny because the part that made me laugh when he was like, she was like, oh, and he was like, oh, am I too big?
I mean, no sense of reading the room. This was not even related to you, my guy, and you were talking about, am I too big? emotional recognition, dude. Like, oh my god, it was. But that made me laugh too. I'm thinking, wow, such a dude thing. Like,
yeah, it's like, really, little white boy. Okay,
right?
But,
yeah, you're just so big, I can't handle it. Oh my god, you're so big.
I guess I'll just think they're big, anyways.
You gotta tell them it's big.
Nikki, you gotta lie to motherfuckers.
I mean, you know, if it's small, then they're gonna know. So you just, you know, you gotta make them feel good, though.
Okay. But so that happens, and she's crying. He's like, "What's wrong?" and all that, and she's kind of basically telling him. And doesn't he's like, "Oh no, that's later on." That's when she starts kind of explaining to him what she thinks Jennifer is, basically.
So a couple scenes afterwards, once Chip and them, that's done. Jennifer done 8. Colin, Needy's back in the room, and she's kind of like, oh, like I don't know. She's gonna get ready for bed, and who's in her fucking bed? Jennifer's like, hi, all scary, like lights out, just, and I'm like, what the fuck? So she's there, and she's like, what are you doing here? And Needy's like, what the fuck? She's like, what do you mean? Like, we always sleep together when we have sleepovers.
Yeah.
And Jennifer's in the bed in Needy's Evil Dead t-shirt, in her underwear. And there's a moment where Needy's, freaking out. And Jennifer basically kind of seduces her in a weird way.
That scene there was very... I was like, okay, that was the sapphic part where I was like, okay, you see the two kissing, and I was like,
yeah.
I mean, mind you, they're grown women, but they're portraying high schoolers, but we know they're grown women, so it's like, okay.
I know, but I'm just like, it's so strange.
It is, but now that I know, like, okay, yes, they're grown women, like, okay, but so, and of course, obviously when we watched it at that time, and we were young too at that time, but yeah, so there was that. And I was like, oh shit, okay.
So Jennifer kisses her, and they're kissing, right? And then she kind of pulls away, and she lays on the bed, and then...
No, but they literally kind of start getting into it for a second.
I know, but I'm getting there.
Okay, my bad.
So she... Calm down.
I'm like, but they get into it.
I'm like, I'm getting there. So she lays down, and there's a brief moment of disconnect that Needy could decide, like, okay, we just kissed and that's it. No, bitch decides to top her.
Yeah.
And they start making out, and yes, they get into it. You can tell, like, Jennifer is touching.
You can tell Needy was, like, kind of maybe wanting that for so long.
Yes, totally. And I think that Jennifer knew that. So in that... Yeah, and in that moment of... Needy being like, what the fuck with her, she's like, oh, I'm gonna seduce her and then we'll talk about it. So that's basically what she did, because they're making out, and then Needy's like, what the fuck? And she just gets up and is like, oh my god, what is happening?
Yeah. Oh, this one just all in, oh my god. But yeah, she was kind of like that, yeah.
And then they start talking, and Jennifer starts to tell her what happened the night that the place burned fucking down.
Yes. And so it kind of goes to the story, and she's in the van with them. They end up, again, a forest. I'm always thinking they're in they were in a fucking forest.
This time they were.
Everything's a fucking forest over there. But anyways, they were in a forest.
So they're on their way. She's like, where are we fucking going? And the guy, the singer, he's driving, he's like, you don't have to talk if you don't want to. And that's when she instantly knows. You see tears in her eyes. Why is it gonna be when I'm talking? Why is it gotta be when I'm motherfucking talking?
Okay, my bad.
We do have treats. Well, that's just we do have treats. And she's got motherfucking candy. She almost spilled this whole bag of blood.
I'm gonna get a beer.
Okay, you get a beer.
Keep talking.
So basically, she's telling Needy about the sacrifice that they did with her. They take her to this secluded area by this waterfall, and it's like 5 band members, all dudes, and the singer's like, okay, we gotta do this, you know, and one of the members is like, I don't know, dude, I just don't know, as they're tying her up, and she's screaming and crying.
Right.
And he's like, I don't know if we should do this, and he's like, do you want to be fucking playing dive bars, or do you want to be like Maroon 5? And the guy's like,
Maroon 5.
So then as he's talking to her, one of the key components of this whole sacrifice ritual is that Jennifer is supposed to be a virgin, and she's not.
Yeah.
She's not.
But I'm thinking that's basically where shit went wrong.
It went wrong. That's exactly what I think too.
Yeah.
So right before he stabs her, he's like literally almost counting down. He stops to talk to her, and they all start singing this very weird song, and she's just kind of looking at all of them. And then boom, he starts going in on her, stabbing her to death. Mm-hmm. And while all the other band members are just watching him do this.
Right. And so they think she's dead, which I'm thinking she did die, but that's when, like, obviously the entity entered her. Mm-hmm. You know, that's kind of what it's indicating.
Yeah.
So
Satan, because they said Satan's the only way.
Yeah, they basically they sold their soul. They were sacrificing her so they could be popular.
They did, yeah.
And so that happened, and then basically,
I wrote down this question. Can you imagine going on tour with someone that you watched or like murk some chick like to get famous?
I'm sure it has happened plenty of times.
No, it totally has.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it totally fucking has. But I'm just like, that is insane. That is literally insane.
Yeah, you're right. It probably is. Not probably. It has happened.
So then they go. The next note I have is that Chip is talking to Needy about homecoming.
Yes. And basically, Needy was like, I think you need to stay away because, so basically Needy starts telling Chip about Jennifer. Mm-hmm. And then that's when he was like, I think you need help because, again, like any boy, man, whatever, he's just not taking her seriously.
He was...
he was like she was
being like that, but he was being a little bit better about it compared to how some male characters are. Like, he was being somewhat nice. He's like, I don't know, I'm kind of...
He's like, I think you might need help.
He's like, you might need to go see somebody.
Yeah.
He's like, I love you, but let's go to Cheesecake Factory after your therapy session.
And so then basically she started telling him, like, you need to stay away, don't go to the homecoming because Jennifer's probably gonna get you, whatever.
He's like, she's evil and she's eating boys.
She's eating boys.
And it's gonna be like a buffet up in that hoe with her.
Yes, which...
So don't go.
As it should be. But anyways.
Mm-hmm. I mean...
as it should, but,
she's a man-eater.
Yeah, a true man-eater. And,
okay. That's a good song.
It is a very good song. Man-eater, for sure, is the theme.
And honestly, I wouldn't want to eat a man. Anyways, so they're getting ready.
Like a siren.
And Needy is at home, and she getting dressed. Okay,
yes,
her mom helping her get dressed.
Yeah.
And she is putting on what I interpret as literally a Trixie Mattel dress from the 80s. Like, this is like an 80s pink ruffled fucking dress. Even her hairstyle that she put her in, like a whole 80s thing. And I'm thinking, why was she dressed like that? I'm still so confused about that. I couldn't really find a lot of information. They just said, that's how it was written. And I'm like, okay. The dress was just 80s realness.
Yeah.
It was 80s fucking realness.
And then it goes to like where it's talking about Chip and he's getting ready. And his mom was like, are you going to meet me? Are you going to pick up Needy? And he's like, you can tell he was kind of sad about it. He was like, oh, I'm going to just meet her there. And I'm like, oh. Mm-hmm. And so they go, blah, blah, blah. He's at the dance. Everybody's at the dance, and here comes Jennifer.
He doesn't make it to the dance.
No, I thought he did make it to the dance.
No, he's walking alone through the field at night on the way to the dance.
Okay, again, off and on, working and watching it, but she basically. I was working. It's been busy.
Well, maybe you should watch it when you're not working.
Okay, I know. All right.
That would be good.
That would be good.
So you could know what's happening.
I could know a little bit. Okay.
Anyways, so he's walking alone at night. Do you remember that kind of?
I mean, yes, I do. And then I know that Jennifer is basically, she tells him that Needy and Colin were fucking. Which is a lie. And he was like, oh, Yeah. So she basically setting that up. Like, oh, come on.
Putting that in his ear. And while she's kind of like trying to seduce him.
Mm-hmm. Because that's her next victim.
Yeah. Because she had already been saying a couple things here and there about Chip.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Chip.
Leave Chips alone.
Oh.
Don't leave Mr. Chips. Don't do it.
I know.
Can you imagine having a baby and be like, Chip? Every time I hear a weird or funny name, I always imagine a mother holding a baby like, Apple. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Just holding him in their hand like, Elaine, Chip. Right? Like, Nikki. Like, what?
Just imagine your mother holding you, just looking at you like, I don't know, somebody.
I can't say another name because we're gonna have to.
We can't. Okay, so basically, so
she lies that they're Needy and Colin are hooking up. So then it don't take much that Chip is, shortly after making out with Jennifer because she kisses him.
Okay.
And they're, making out by the tree, and she says the line that just lets you know everything you need to know about her, because she's like, tell me that I'm better than Needy.
Oh, man.
And right as soon as she says that, he pulls away, and he's like, what, why?
And he's like, bitch, what the fuck?
Yeah, he had a good head on his shoulders, that little emo kid. Because I was just like, tell me. I'm like, girl, go get help. Like, go get fucking help.
Go get help, bitch.
So while this is happening, Needy's at the dance and she starts sensing.
Mm-hmm.
Sensei.
Yeah, she starts feeling it. So she's like, oh, I need to go. Basically, also, she goes and finds Chip.
And Jennifer.
And they... Well, I mean, but they ended up like in a pool area, like in water.
Jennifer led him to like this abandoned swimming pool, indoor swimming pool or whatever.
Everything's abandoned over there.
Yeah, I don't know what the
forests and abandoned places.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of trees and roots. It's a very cool scene.
Yeah, that's true. And so
he walks in, he's kind of like, what in the fuck?
Riley, what are we doing here?
Yeah, but he still goes in. That's my thing about these scenes with these boys. I'm like, you still go in.
Because they're being led by their pee-pee.
The penis is leading the way. And they're like,
just go in there, fuck the danger.
Yeah, just fuck the danger. Maybe they have a danger kink.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, some people have a danger kink. You know what I mean? They're like, ooh, it's dangerous. I'm getting a wetty.
They don't...
Did you hear that in the movie? When she's about to kill Colin, she tells him that, it's like, haven't you been getting my signals? I've been sending them all year. You give me such a wetty. And I'm like, a wetty? Who fucking says that? Dudes, comment below. Is that hot? If a girl told you that,
like a wet willy or something, like wetty.
Right, I don't know.
And so basically, Needy walks in, finds it, and then you see Jennifer at his neck, right? And he's like, Needy. And she was like, ah. And so you see her, she just rages the fuck out. I was like, okay, let her go for her man. So she just jumps on Jennifer. They start fucking fighting.
Yes.
And basically, like, they're just fucking going at it. And then Jennifer, I guess she kind of got a little Jennifer a little bit. And Jennifer gets, I guess, mad. She starts fucking levitating.
She does.
And
Needy and Chip get out of the pool.
They get out of the pool. And
Chip is like, you know, he's not
right,
doing
he's
good.
just all like, he's
and
bleeding out.
And the bitches are talking shit to each other.
Yes, they are. They are. She was like,
you were never a good friend.
Yeah, basically all the shit that just coming out. I'm the Mary, you're the Rhoda, all that shit. So
and she clocks her insecurity. Yes,
I'm the Mary, you're the Rhoda.
So she clocks her and tells her, like, you're just insecure. That's what it is. She's like, I can't be insecure. I was the snow queen, Needy.
Yeah, she was just saying all that shit. And she's like, you're irrelevant of this year, blah, blah, blah. And,
I'm not irrelevant.
Yeah. And
I'm still relevant. She's like, yeah, 2 years ago when you didn't have to take laxatives to stay skinny.
She did say that. She did. I was like, okay.
Like, ooh, clocking the skinny bitch, okay?
Skinny as hell.
Skinny as hell, okay? And so they start fighting.
And then Chip was like, she's flying.
Oh no, Chip gets her.
No, but wait, there was the scene where she was like, Chip was like, she's flying. Needy was like, she's only levitating, like it wasn't shit. And I'm like, man, she's fucking levitating, like
from the water, yeah.
But yeah, so basically, Chip is like kind of like crawling, and he finds like this pole or something to get her. And so as Jennifer's flying towards or getting about to go to Needy, he stabs her.
Yeah, he impales her through her whole body. Then she takes it out and she goes off while Needy and Chip have a moment.
Oh, I know. And then,
girl,
I know that was a sad part. And he's like on the floor. He's like, I'm sorry, I didn't believe you. And he's all bleeding, and she's all like, oh, you know, and then...
He might have been just a little horn dog boy, but the sweet line that he said while she's in that hideous fucking dress, even though it's...
hideous!
It was very particular dress, and he's like, you look so hot in that dress, or something like that. And I was like, oh my gosh... That is so sweet.
And she was like, you're being delusional or some shit like that.
Yes, because the dress is bad. And I was like, that just, to me, it showed how he just saw her. It wouldn't have mattered what she was wearing. She was still going to be beautiful.
Yes.
Because he loved her. So
and then he took his last breath, and she was like, yeah! And I was like, I felt that. I was like, oh.
It was a good death scene.
Yeah, I was like, oh, he died.
Mm-hmm. And then after that, what fucking happens?
So basically, well, no, because Jennifer is like kind of like still like she's weakened because she got stabbed and she's kind of fucked up. She's like, oh, you know, she's like, and I think she pretty much took off, whatever.
Yeah.
And it cuts back to where Jennifer's in her bed watching TV or looking at whatever, and fucking Needy just jumps through the fucking window. That's the scene where I'm like, bitch jumps through the fucking window.
Screaming and broke the window.
I was like...
And nobody comes in. The mom was there apparently, but she didn't come in. I'm like, screaming and breaking a window, you don't come in? Hello? You should come in.
And she was like, you killed my boyfriend. So Needy's just after her. They're fighting.
Yeah.
Again. And I thought the scene on the bed was cool because when they were fighting,
they're levitating.
And I was like, how fucking cool is that? You know, like.
And there was still sexual.
It was sexual undertones
going on while they're fighting.
I caught that. I was like, that's sexual.
Yeah.
Sexual. Anyways.
Yeah.
And she has a box cutter and all that, and she like cuts her, and you know Jennifer's like, the fuck, you know,
fighting a little. Yeah, they're brawling.
Yeah, and then I guess it kind of leads to the scene where she sees, I guess, the best friend necklace, and I guess that was technically like the source of the power in a sense
of their connection,
and just of Jennifer, I guess, which I didn't quite understand that part, but whatever.
I don't know.
She rips it off, throws it on, and then Jennifer's like, I like the scene when she falls, like slow motion from the ground. I thought that was a good scene.
It was a good shot.
And she falls in
slow motion,
and then Needy's character is actually falling on top. Like you can see them both slowly, the slow motion of the two.
And she's falling down, but with the knife.
And she's like, ah, and she stabs her, boom. And then the comedy scene that I really thought was funny was she was like, tit. She says,
yes.
my tit.
And then Needy says, no, your heart. Because she stabbed her right there.
And then, so, but I guess I still don't really quite understand how, I guess the demon transferred to her.
A little bit of it, apparently, because then it kind of shows her again at the mental institution. She's still talking.
Finally, Jennifer's mom walks in after all the commotion, like, oh my God. So she like finds out that like she killed Jennifer.
Where are we at over here?
We good. I was just making sure.
And so she sees Needy on top of Jennifer. Okay, boom. And then I'm sure that's when, she was put into the hospital. It goes and she's talking about it and she starts explaining. Because Jennifer bit her during that fight.
Oh, so maybe that's where it was transferred.
And that's what she says. She's like, demonologists will say, or this is something they don't know, is that you can sometimes have powers transferred to you if you happen to survive.
And I guess that's what it was.
And it shows her escaping.
She escapes.
Escaping the mental institution.
And I thought that was cool too, because the end part was cool too, because then she's walking and then one of the guys, I forgot that actor's name, but he's a pretty popular character. I've seen him in a few movies.
The old man.
Yeah, and he was like, where are you going? And she's like, I forget what she said, but I know she said she was going to the concert, and he's like, it'll be their last, or she's like, it'll be their last concert.
Yeah.
And then it ends, right? But then, of course, like, the scenes are kind of playing, like, the end credits.
Mm-hmm.
And then it kind of fast forwards to where the guys, they made it big. They're
famous.
Popular.
They're in fancy hotels. They're signing tits. You know what I mean? They have fucking paparazzi. It shows them going to the hotel and they're partying. They got coke and bitches and, M&Ms.
Yeah. Yeah, so
I don't know.
And so basically it kind of fast forwards to where like you see, Needy's character kind of emerge, and like it shows snippets of them basically dead, like in their hotel room all fucked up and everything.
Blood everywhere.
So, like she went to go kill them, as, she should, because they were the cause of all this shit, as I should say.
Mm-hmm.
But then it also fast forwards to where it shows her towards the end, like approaching their hotel room, like it was her, and then she looks straight into the camera, all like sinister, like like you can tell it wasn't her.
Yeah.
At that point.
Mm-hmm.
And that was it, basically. That's the movie.
And one tidbit that we missed in there is when she escaped the asylum, she found the knife that they killed Jennifer with.
Oh, shit. I don't think I ever recall seeing that.
And that was the knife in the last scene that you see stuck into the singer who committed the murder. And it's like this huge, like, fucking buck knife. And it's just that she left it in him, basically. I was like,
He died by what he did.
Mm-hmm. So, it's a pretty good fucking movie. That's really my stance after watching it again because it had been so long. But
yeah, it was good. It had been so long.
It's great, honestly. I really thought it was great.
I thought it was well put.
I love obviously the feminist tones in there, and just the storyline of women kind of not just dealing with shit that happens with them, but getting revenge.
Basically, yes. Basically.
Which is not something that, happens all the time, but...
Which I think is... we need a little more of that, perhaps.
Mm-hmm.
Which... Okay, wait. So, that's going to be kind of the tone of the Dead Girls Talk topic, I should say, is... Jennifer's Body kind of ties into the Dead Girls topic in a sense, I would say. I don't know if you want to explain.
In a feminist way.
Because honestly, I feel like that movie was kind of feminist. Because, think about it. Like, she was basically...
No, it was. No kinda about it.
She was a demon snacking on boys.
Yeah.
Snacking on men. Killing men. Seducing them and killing them. Mm-hmm. Because...
It's very role reversed because a lot of the time in horror movies, as you know, it's always the innocent woman being victimized and being killed or being raped or being whatever, brutalized. And in here, it was kind of like, yeah, it didn't matter that it was a nice guy trying to take her out, or the friend mourning his friend that just died. Like, she doesn't care. She's just gonna kill you. And you know what? And that's like, yeah, that's kind of how a lot of horror movies kind of are with women. They're just...
We just end up getting murked up in that pit.
Yeah.
Damn.
There's not like a reason. Just like, oh, he's just a killer. Just kill him.
Just kill his ass.
But
shoot
yeah.
him.
Stab him.
I always say that.
But our Dead Girls Talk, she actually thought of this a little bit ago. Oh.
It's time now. Hold on.
Okay.
It's intermission.
Okay, intermission. Where are we at time-wise?
We're actually kind of going over, but it's fine. Fuck it.
Well, we better hurry up.
We always have to do a little bit of ASMR / snacky food. Hold on, y'all. A little palate cleansing. These are my beads. I love my beads. And then we also have sweet tarts. Mini chewy.
Don't make a mess, bitch.
Okay.
You're gonna eat all those? Give me some. E.T. They're just little colorful bolas. There's a whole huge bag. She almost dropped all of them in the car. It was so funny.
Yeah, would have happened. So these are the sweet tarts, chewy mini. They're good, aren't they?
All right.
All right, come on now. Wow.
They're okay.
E.T. and he's like, E.T. was like, y'all can't see our hands, but anyways, if y'all see the movie of E.T. when he was picking up the candy that Elliot was laying on the ground for him, it's funny how he did it.
He's like, oh. I can't make that noise. I love E.T. Oh
I love E.T. Yeah, E.T. is iconic. I need to get me a fucking. I only have one E.T. shirt. I need to get me another one.
I have one. I'm fine with that. So those are hers. I like the texture. I like the chewiness of that. But then once you kind of start chewing it, it's like kind of chalky-ish almost to me.
I don't think it is.
I don't know. I'm not too big on those.
I like them.
They're alright.
Okay. Okay, well, what did you pick?
Okay, this looks like, I mean, you can't even tell what this is, but I have the box right here.
It's on the ground.
I saw these at the store, okay? If you are Latino, you might know what the fuck these are. These are gancitos.
Every Latino knows what gancitos.
Gancitos, okay? And these are the filled cookies. She's never had it. You're not in frame. Do you not see that? You haven't been noticing that? Well, now it's too late.
I'm in frame, girl.
Girl, she ain't paying attention to nothing, okay? So, we're going to try these. We're going to try them. I think it feels like there's two little cookies in there. It's like a little pastele.
Oh.
It has cream and like a berry filling, and it's chocolate.
Oh. It's not focusing. Whatever. Oh my god.
Oh, okay. So the gancitos, the other one that are kind of long,
These are good.
it has cake, and these are literally cookies, like a sandwich cookie. Ooh, and it has those chocolate little sprinkle things on top. Ooh, I love that.
I like them.
Not bad.
And again, for those who don't like the chewing and the eating, please fast forward.
Usually only takes us a few minutes, but
I like these.
oh yeah,
Oh, they're good.
I fucks with that.
Yeah. Oh my god. Hold on.
I wanted to focus,
Okay. Oh my god.
they're pretty crumbly.
Mm-hmm.
And for people that be making a mess, I say that I broke something earlier.
Go and tell me what you broke.
As I was getting my lovely countertop done, if you haven't noticed, for October, I had some salt in this little wooden container. It has a swivel top.
Girl, these are good. I want another pack.
And dropped it on the floor, fucking salt everywhere. And then literally that bamboo wooden thing, it split in half. I was like,
That's
oh,
fucked
tear.
up.
Can't even fix it.
Bitch. I fuck with those. Hardcore.
She said she wanted another one. I'm like, mm-mm.
I'm like, okay.
Almost good.
Okay. How many calories are these? Bitch, they are only 100 calories. That's actually not fucking bad.
For one. One of the cookies, not two.
So this is 200 calories. So therefore, I've had about 400 calories already.
Y'all, learn how to read those. She know how to read it. And one fucking cookie.
I'll eat just one. So that means I would just have 300 calories.
Should I eat the other one?
Okay, so now we're gonna get in our dead girls topic because
I almost forgot I was about ready to end the fucking episode.
real quick, because we're at 1 hour 12 minutes. We kind of are going a little over today, but it's fine.
So the topic for Dead Girls Talk, it was her idea, like I said, and it is men take notes.
Take notes, man. Take motherfucking notes from two queer women. You want to go first?
Yes. And I will say this. Some of these things we're going to say, of course, they're very general. I know they're going to be sexist. They're going to be this, going to be that.
Oh, well.
I have dealt with...
Men are sexist all the fucking time.
Hello. Patriarchy, misogyny. We're going to get into some of it. But the reason I'm saying that is because some of the roles can be switched. We know that this doesn't always pertain to men, but as someone that has dated or is... maybe this year I'll be dating, a little bit more. I know. So, anyways. Do you want to start with something?
Okay. So men take notes, right, from two queer women. First of all, we're going to talk about foreplay. Okay? Because I got to go into the sexual aspect of things. So... foreplay isn't always just physical. Foreplay also is mental. Okay. Words, acts of service, all that shit is foreplay. Okay, you just don't fucking grab a titty and start doing whatever and start finger banging. You don't. That's just not foreplay.
If you're
foreplay
doing
is
this,
mental. Foreplay. So, man, y'all need to take notes for women or your woman in your life. Mental foreplay, okay? You'll get more pussy doing that.
You get better pussy if you do that. My thing too, part of one of mine that I was going to talk about, but it links into that, is don't be afraid to communicate in the fucking bedroom, okay?
That, yes, it all ties down.
I'm not saying let it all hang out the first time you're with someone, but like try to find out what they like and don't like, and don't forget about consent.
That's the first thing I would say.
You can't just be springing up choking on somebody. You know what I mean? Like, you need to talk to people.
You said choking on someone.
Or slapping somebody. You know what I mean? Like, it might seem small to you, but you have to ask people and
you have to ask
out
what they like, because some women don't like that. Some women do. A lot of women like that. Just talk to them.
Yeah.
And let them get to know you. Mm-hmm. Again, do the mental aspect part. Let them feel safe with you. Not let them, but be safe for them. And then say, hey, do you like to be choked? Do you like to be spanked? Do you like it rough? What do you like? Can I do this? Mm-hmm. And a lot of times they feel safe, they'll let you do it.
Yeah. And as women, and as we know, being asked and knowing that someone is worried about consent, not saying like, ask me permission to take your pants off, you know, unless we're in that kind of dynamic and you're going to pay me to humiliate you, then we're good.
Mm-hmm. But it's still consent.
Yeah, it's still consent. But it's like, we want that. And we like to know that we're with someone that's kind of thinking like that. Mm-hmm. So
think about our well-being.
Yeah, and just thinking about...
Don't just think about getting yours off. Like, get theirs off first, because we know you're going to get off.
Yeah, like somebody said, when you order wings, you know it comes with ranch. It's not like fucking rocket science. You know what I mean? When you're working with most penises. But, yeah.
The penis whisperer.
And speaking of penises, I'll go into one of mine.
Oh, God.
Which I want to say, and again, this is generalization. I know it's not.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
I knew that was literally gonna fucking happen.
You wish that on it.
No, I didn't. Why? So I can clean it up.
I'll clean it up. I'm gonna clean it up, bitch. Continue.
And I know how she cleans, so guess what? Oh my fucking God! I knew it. How much of that? Look at how much is left in there. The rest of it's spilt on the floor.
Oh my
Balls
God.
of candy.
It's actually kind of funny. We got that on film.
Oh my God.
It was just sitting right there to film.
She had an open bag on the edge of the table. Okay. So, because I know I'm going to have to move my oven because they just all rolled underneath there and I can't leave those in there.
Okay.
Okay, it's not a big deal. It's spilt fucking milk, but anyways. So,
this episode is fucked. Not me peeing on myself, bitch.
you better fucking not. You better fucking pause it or something.
Bitch, come on. Oh, man, we're gonna clean it up. Look at Louie playing with one of them.
I know, bitch. That's why I'm like, hey, no.
We fucked. Okay, go ahead. I'm fucked.
God, they're everywhere. They're over there in their fucking living room. So, okay, so back to the Dead Girls Talk topic, which one of mine is about men take notes about hygiene. About fucking simple hygiene, okay? Like, take notes and just fucking take care of yourself a little bit better. And I mean, like, your
it does
hair.
go for women.
Yes, and this, again, you know,
but I think men are a little bit more dirtier.
I will say, yeah, I'm like, check those fingernails. Check the toenails. Brush your teeth. Take regular baths. Like, I don't know, just
That's like basic.
I'm gonna say I heard this queen the other day talking about dealing with men in the dating world, and I thought this was funny because I've heard this before, and unfortunately I've encountered certain things too in my life. I'm gonna kick your fucking ass, bitch. I swear.
Fucking with them.
Lumiere is playing with the ball, putting them everywhere now in the house for real. Like, oh my fucking god.
For those of y'all who know me, I'm literally a klutz, and
Yeah, earlier she was on my couch with 2 plates of food, basically, no napkin. I was like, do you want a napkin? She's like, no. I'm like, yes, you do. I'm gonna fucking...
I think we might have to wrap it up.
Oh my god.
Because you just hear Lumi in the background.
We might. We're gonna have to, because this is literally gonna be a whole ordeal that we have to clean up. So
like hygiene.
I thought we were wrapping it up.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that was gonna be our topic about Dead Girls Talk. It's just about different things that complaints basically about men. So,
And my last tidbit.
I wasn't done with my.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry,
ending.
okay.
Are we ending? We're still talking.
We're still talking.
Ooh. Okay, we're almost literally like 10 minutes shy of an hour and a half.
That's all right.
So yeah, basically that's what I'm gonna say. Just be clean, and that includes your fucking dick. I'm like, that's what I was saying, because this queen was talking about, and I have heard this, that a lot of guys just don't clean themselves good in their private areas because some of them think that it's like homo or gay in some weird way. So they literally won't clean their ass very well or their dick.
The fuck?
And to those people, I say, get therapy. That's all I can tell you.
I do not think, what the fuck? Okay.
If you think that cleaning your genitals and your ass is gay, like, you have a lot to unpack there.
What? Yeah, what?
You have a lot to unpack.
That's gay. That's literally just basic hygiene.
And if you want people to be up in there, down in there, in any way, shape, or form, let's stop lying to these people. When it's dirty, don't be doing, just say something. Don't be a complete bitch. Just be like, hey, do you want to, have you cleaned up lately? Like, I don't know, something. But girl, that's one of mine. Fingernails especially.
Oh yeah, don't be.
We looking at those fingernails, honey. Even before we talk to you, we're fucking looking at those fingernails.
Like, then that does go for men and women.
Men and women, because I was gonna say, when you're a sapphic woman, when you're a woman with women,
you want the fingernails clean and short.
You want them short and clean.
Short and clean.
Because guess what? Before we even talk to you, we might be thinking, are those fingers gonna be up in me? And if they're dirty, there's just a smaller chance that they will be.
Oh, yeah.
A smaller chance.
I would say no chance. But okay, yeah. Or you can just go like, hey, look, you need to clean it before we do this.
I've had to do that one time. Or, yeah. And then they're like rolling their eyes like, oh, God. I'm like, wow. Oh, I know. You have to go clean your nails. Wow. Like, what the fuck? Like,
that is
I shouldn't have to tell you. That's what's annoying.
Yeah.
That's what's fucking annoying. I shouldn't have to tell you about basic hygiene. But apparently it's like a thing, so. Anyways, what's your next one?
Well, mine was basically about, well, I mean, it was kind of both of ours, which I just kind of tied in. It's like just about, obviously, what was the communication, and then just obviously dominate. Men are very much like, hey, you know, machismo, dominating, blah, blah, blah. But sometimes being sensual, kind, graceful, you know, is also power in itself, and sexy. And I would say you need to take notes on that because not everything needs to be dominated. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because women who are not being sensual and like kind and caring can also be a form of domination in a sense, because then you're kind of like, oh, they're kind and sensual, but I also want to be dominated by them because they're kind and sensual. If that makes sense. Mm-hmm. And power doesn't always have to mean that control, you know. So take note on that, man.
I shared a quote with her, and I'm going to share it here too, that I saw recently, and I love it because I'm like
2 minutes on the camera.
Oh, bitch. Basically saying that men want power to control people, and women want power to not be controlled by anybody. Oh. And I think that literally sums up so many different societies and their dynamics. But
absolutely.
Anyways, do we want to sign off?
I think we should.
Okay. I think that's it, guys. Sorry for the long everything. We're about to go deal with some candy. That's it.
Okay. Well, thanks once again, y'all.
Yes, thank you for checking us out. Like, comment, subscribe.
Scares and
YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, iHeart. And don't forget to return to the living dead girls. Ooh.